On this week's episode of Top Things, we're in Chicago, Illinois. Let's see what it has to offer.
Another top thing to do when you're in downtown Chicago, come to Grant Park and check out Buckingham Fountain. It's free, absolutely beautiful. The workmanship is gorgeous. And on a day like today, it's nice to enjoy.
This is Millennium Park. Probably one of the coolest places in Chicago. It's kind of like the Central Park of Chicago. They do have this new rock climbing feature over here. If you're a rock climber, it's obviously not on the map, but if you like to rock climb, let's look at some nice new thing. Pretty cool. So this is the...
Where are we?
We're technically like right there, but this is the pavilion where they do the symphonies and shows and stuff.
We're gonna go where?
We are going to the Cloud Gate Plaza, also known as the Bean. Journeyers, top thing to do when you're in Chicago is the Bean. Come to Cloud Gate Park and check out the Chicago Bean.
Rain gear, guys.
Always. You never know if you're in city or not.
It's rain.
So we're scattering like rats now. We'll probably be done with outside things, but we still have plenty of things to show you. That's kind of like a cool area to look at. Millennium Park, Grant Park area, all that stuff around there.
Like if you're into rollerblading or rock climbing, or
cool rock
got
climbing
like
park.
a park for kids. Like if you got a swing set or something and want to take your kids here, it's a very family-friendly park.
Definitely. So
take your children.
It's a
here.
cool.
It's
a cool
safe
spot
places in Chicago to take your
if
kids.
you have, you know, just a day or 36 hours, give or take. It's a good place to come and not feel overcrowded. You get some scenery, some fun gardens and stuff, but you're still in the city in downtown. All right, we're gonna go get some coffee. We're cold. Another top thing to do while you are in Chicago, Illinois is to head to the Navy Pier. It is very family friendly, lots to do. You can take the Ferris wheel, go on up, see the city skyline. It's a really family friendly atmosphere. They've got like carousel, swing set, a bunch of fun stuff you can do. And then there's like a mini, I would say like a mall. It's got like restaurants and stuff in it. Just a cool spot to kind of get away from the hustle and bustle. And kind of experience something new, but they do lots of events out here, so you can kind of monitor whenever you decide to come. I'm sure they have something going on. Parking right on the pier, just know it's kind of pricey, so if you can walk, it's probably going to save yourself money, but got some really pretty views of the city, and it's definitely something that you can get away with doing for free if you just kind of walk around, but there are some activities if you want to do that. So let's go to the next spot. Another top thing to do while you are in Chicago is to make sure you hit up a beach while you're here, and the best one to hit up is North Avenue Beach, just north of downtown area off of Michigan Avenue. Let's show you what it's all about. So a really cool area. Like I said, there's kayak rentals, supboard rentals, jet ski. They have little bikes and stuff if you want to just kind of run on the pier. A lot of people, it's a good workout spot. A lot of people like to run along the beach area, and it's really close to downtown, so you get those really cool skyline views. Just know for parking, there's that $19, and then I think when you go up to 3 hours, it goes to $26. So my suggestion is probably like if you're staying close, probably best to just maybe Uber to avoid the fee if your Uber isn't going to be that expensive. Or if you're with a group of people, the parking won't be as bad because you can kind of split the fare. But it is convenient because it's literally right there. And then there's this little restaurant here. It's called Castaway Bar and Grill. It's 2-story, so you can actually sit up there. And there's unobstructed views on the other side of it, where you can literally see all the skyline. No obstruction on the views of that. They have restrooms, free Wi-Fi. I have no idea if the food's good or not. I'm just telling you from a view perspective, it's pretty nice, and it looks like a cruise boat kind of cool. So definitely a really cool chill spot that you should come. I wouldn't necessarily say it's free because you're paying for parking, but the beach itself, you're not having to pay for anything unless you do activities. So check it out. But we're not done. We have more things to show you guys on top things. So let's head to the next spot. Another top thing that you have to do while you are in downtown Chicago, make sure you go on an architecture boat tour. We are going on the Wendella. It is a lot of fun. You get to learn a lot about the city and you get great views. I'm about to lose the juice, but that was probably the coolest thing we've done so far.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. The tour guide that we had, literally, like every building she knew about, which was really cool. And they gave the history of each individual building and just like totally made Chicago kind of come alive. You don't really look at, you don't really look at those like little touches that architects and engineers put into things, but really, really cool.
They have different options, so if you're looking for a cheaper option, they have shorter tours, but if you want something more extensive, they have longer ones.
Yeah, so we did the 45-minute one, which was the river experience, and it was about 45 minutes and it was 21 bucks. And then they have other options as long as 90 minutes, and I think they're like close to 50. So whatever's in your wheelhouse, but I definitely would suggest doing it because it was worth every dollar.
Super fun.
And
super
the
fun.
shots
Very
are great
informative.
too.
Very cool.
On to the next top thing.
Yep.
Alright, so another top thing you gotta do while you're in Chicago is come to the Willis Tower, also known as the Sears Tower. Most locals call it the Sears Tower. It stands 1,450 feet high. It is the second tallest building in the United States. And really cool feature, you can actually go up to the top. It's the 103rd floor. It's called the Sky Deck Experience, where you can stand on an out part of the building, and there's a glass floor beneath you, and you can stare straight down over 1,000 feet. Just so you guys know, it's about $20+ to go for adults. Kids are a little bit cheaper, but it's definitely a tourist attraction that you're gonna want to check out when you're in Chicago. It's definitely a must. And for me, like, I just came by, and just to stand underneath it is incredible. And as it towers over the city, it's truly a marvel. So come check out the Sears Tower in downtown Chicago. It's one of the top things to do. Another top thing to do while you are in Chicago, Illinois, is to hit up Wrigley Field. So obviously it's raining, it's downpouring, not the best time to come. So make sure you find a good time where it's sunny or at least overcast and it's not raining, because you can't get in the stadium. But it is as Chicago as it gets, and if you can go see a game, you gotta do it. Check it out. So of course, right when we go outside, it starts pouring again, but regardless, making the best of it. So Wrigley Field is as iconic to Chicago as the Empire State Building is to New York City. It's been a part of this city for a long time, and if you didn't know, they had the Chicago Cub curse for the longest time. I think it was over 100 years they didn't have the Cubs win a World Series, and just a couple years back they finally won one, and obviously the city went nuts, rightfully so. It's a huge accomplishment, and the Cubs are actually pretty good now, but this place has stood still in Chicago amongst all the changes, and is just been a destination for sports enthusiasts and for lovers of baseball. So it's pretty cool. So if you're in town and you're have a short amount of time if you can try and make it to a game. So we were actually gonna go to a game today, but because of all the rain and thunder and stuff, the game got postponed. So we actually ended up not getting to go inside, which kind of stunk. But still being able to see the outside of it, this was always been on my kind of bucket list, and staying at an Airbnb right across the street from it is a really cool experience. So if you can, while you're here, make your way to Wrigley Field. It is definitely worth the stop. And that is our list of top things to do in Chicago, but there is tons of things to do in this awesome city. So please comment below and let us know what your favorite things to do are in Chicago. If this is y'all's first time at the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, give us a big like on this video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any other awesome videos we have coming. And if you guys haven't check out our best foods for Chicago. If you're looking for places to eat, we've got some good spots for you to try out. If you want to, check out some of our other vlogs, Hawaii, all sorts of options. But hopefully we will see you guys in your city for the top things to do. See you, journeyers. Peace.